The 2008 Water Congress is an event hosted by the Century Commission to really tackle sustainability in water as it relates to three different areas: natural systems, agricultural, environment, and economy, and also public consumption, how we use it and how industry uses water.
Conservation is at the top of the list because I think many believe that we're not conserving enough water. It's an integral part in protecting Florida's environment and water resources for the future.
We all have a common interest, which is to protect the environment and allow Florida to grow and to have available and abundant water for both agriculture and for other human needs.
There's many issues being discussed at the conference. The most critical are continued long-term viable water supply for the state of Florida, the effect of climate change on natural resources and water supply, and conservation and the embracement of conservation by everyone in the state of Florida.
So as we look at the future, we need to make sure that we not only sustain the environment, but we also sustain Florida's water needs and the needs of its population.
The direction for this whole gathering comes from the Century Commission's second annual report, and it requests a long-term water supply and use plan for agriculture, public supply, and the environment.
There are a lot of tough issues facing the state of Florida in the water area. They've been ongoing for 120 years, and we're not going to solve them in a day and a half, but I think it's very, very important that we get all of the interests involved in the same room talking about it and try to come up with a common theme of where we want to go.
The most encouraging thing that I've seen here is the willingness of people from the agriculture community, the development community, the utilities, conservationists to listen to each other and to really kind of work through some of the ideas and proposals on the table and see if we can find a common place of agreement. In other words, really have some consensus.
Well, one of the great goals of the Century Commission is to not look at today's crisis, but look to identify what Florida's future needs are going to be and ensure that the recommendations that come out of this Congress not only address those future needs, but also do so in a way that we're not reacting to a crisis.
If there is a consensus that comes out of this group, I think that the legislature will take it seriously.
The Florida legislature is always attentive to water and the fact that water is important to the people of Florida, water is important to the ecology of Florida, and I would expect that the Florida legislature would take note of the efforts of the Water Congress.